So we're gonna do a couple more here, and then we're gonna call it a night. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks.
Get up every morning before the rooster calls. The sun not yet done its warming. I sit at the twist and shout. I keep my gun and my pickup. I drive on gravel roads. My life it's like a hiccup. I taste it everywhere I go. I said I live my life and I work it. It's rusty and full of holes. You know I kinda love it, a place I call my own. I come home from church on Sunday now, the barn doors opened up. The cows are out having their fun dear. Right now though I am not. I live my life and I work it. It's rusty and full of holes. You know I kinda love it, a place I call my own.
So I think I told you before that we like to call ourselves professional musicians. But just because we like to call ourselves that doesn't mean anybody else calls us that. We spend about 95% of our time as musicians in a car on the road. We choose to do our traveling in a 1977 Dodge Explorer van. It's white, it's got an orange stripe down the side, yellow shag carpeting, yellow curtains, yellow wallpaper. It's not a bad vehicle. It's an old van, but it's got its ups and downs. Mostly downs. So spending all this time on the road, you know, like today we drove 3 hours to get here, tomorrow we'll drive 4 hours to Chicago. The next day we'll drive about 40 minutes across town. The next day we'll drive 6 hours back. That's a lot of time in a vehicle, you know what I mean? And we do that every day. Except for Sunday, the day of rest. So being on the road so much, the road and its surroundings, they just start to all look the same. Hear this? They kind of meld together. They kind of start to repeat themselves and become monotonous and do the same thing over and 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 over.
So what we see when it's the same and the same and the same and the same and the same, when we look out our window to the right,
Monotonous.
and we look out our window to the left in our Dodge van from 1977, we see a farm with a field and a field and a field.
You guys have seen
and
it.
a field and a field, and there's another farm with another field and a field
And a cow.
field. One cow out there, but then there's another field and another farm and another field, and it gets really, really boring day after day,
Over and over.
field after field, farm after farm. There's not that much that they can do to make it interesting for us. So we've decided to make it interesting for ourselves. We got our van souped up, so now it can go about 180. You'll find out that when you're going 180 miles an hour, that the scenery changes quite dramatically. Now instead of that same old boring stuff that you see, you look out your window to the left, you look out your window to the right, the scenery has changed. You see a farm with a field and a field and a farm and a field and a field and a field and a farm and a farm and a field and a field and a field and a field and a farm and a farm and a field and a field and a field and a farm and a farm and a field and a field and a field and a farm and a farm and a field and a field and a farm 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 and a field Oh, broken down again.
It's one of the things that happens when you drive a 77 van. It breaks down all the time, leaves you stranded like we are now. Stranded right here in the middle of this song. Stranded with nothing to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to be, no one to see. But that's all right, because in my wallet I've got a card with 3 magic letters on it. We like to call it a magic card. All you do is you pull out that card, you look at the phone number, you find a phone, you call the number on the card, and they answer the phone and they say,
AAA is on the way and everything's gonna be okay. AAA is on the way and everything's gonna be okay. AAA is on the way and everything's gonna be okay. AAA is on the way and everything's gonna be okay. Fine. I sit on my porch at night and I watch the sun go down. The crickets in Brett's workhorse, they make the only sound. I said, I hit my ride and I look at it's rusty and full of holes. You know I kinda love it, the place I call my own. I said, I hit my ride and I look at it's rusty and full of holes. You know I kinda love it, the place I call my own.
thank you very much. That was Life in a Bucket.